Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Barb Wire Ace of Spades, issue number 4 of 4 by from Dark Horse Comics by Chris Warner and Trin Bradstreet. Very cool, cool looking cover. Especially I like this character. Like I said in other comics, I have no clue who all these people are, but there are some comics before, and I believe there's also some comics after this one. I guess. Yeah, let's dive in and see if it's good. So yeah. For those who do not know what this is, check out my other reviews of Barb Wire, Ace of Spades on my channel, subscribe and all that jazz. It would be nice. Leave a comment, like my video, plug it out there. Barb Wire has been set up. And Wolfgang here thinks that she's responsible for all the killings. Well, actually it's the, damn, I forgot the killer's name. Death Spades, something like that. We come back to that a little bit later. So she tried to explain from, hey, listen, this is me. I would never do this. But then Wolfgang here says, I'm seeing double, as in two faces, and they both fit in one coffin. So yeah, they have a shootout, and she's escaping on a motorcycle. And they are, it actually looks great. I mean, everybody of the gang has tried to kill her. But then, oh man, it looks great, it really is. And so she knows she's in trouble. And then she's being, how do you look at all these people? I mean, this reminds me so much of, these old action movies. Then, when the whole gang is after one target, get all of in these cars and the motorcycles and big trucks and then shooting. But then we have Mace here, that's, the other crime boss. And so they are here at the Hammerhead Bar, and Barb Wire is the owner. And it's more like a neutral ground for everybody. And these people are working for her, and she says, hey, Mace, what are you doing here? And May says, somebody called and said Bob needed to see me, urgent. And so these people that work for her says, nobody's seen or heard from Barb in hours. Can't imagine who would have called. And he says, someone who knows how stupid I am. And there's a big explosion out there. And it seems that, I believe these are his, ex-trusts. What's the word I'm looking for? They work for him, but they now rebelled against him because somehow influenced them to take out Mace because, they think if they are taking over they would, taking the bigger pieces of the pie of the city, if you know what I mean. Since there's now a stalemate, everybody has an agreement that, you do your stuff on your side and they do their stuff on their side. But I believe they want to throw off the balance. So this guy says, so she says, is Mace dead? I don't know. Maybe wasn't here. Maybe wasn't in the car. So he just blew up a car, and they lost all of, this surprise element. So it's been established here. It never occurred to you to check your target first. Surprise was our only leg up. You had done hell of a job killing that. Shut up. Just shut up. We can still take him. I ain't afraid. That's because you're an idiot. And May says, I love that car. And he says, I'm going to take it out in trade. Meanwhile, Barb Wire is still getting, followed. She gets a call about what happened in, I believe, in the Steel... Is it Steel Harbor? What's the name of the... Let me double check that again. Hammerhead, I'm sorry. I believe that the city part there is called Steel Harbor. I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been a while that I've read this comic. So, and the Mace is going apeshit on all these people here. It looks freaking awesome. And yeah, I mean, look at this. I wish I knew who these people are with all these powers, etc. I mean, I love this character. It looks great. Anyway, so Barb has the idea to, let's say, instead go to the to her bar. Well, Mace is still following them, and Mace says, the Hammerhead? What's you gonna do, hide under a bed? What's going down here? And then they say, the prime movers. We've been set up. And then the prime movers here says, Barb Wire and the Wolfgang coming hard. We've been set up. Yeah, only by who? So yeah, and then there is a massive fallout, and I especially love this page. I mean, look at this intensity of all of these characters try to kill each other in a, you know, there's so much going on here that looks great. All these veins here popping out, and Barb here tried to save herself, and here says Mace and Barb should sure play with me sweet. Let's see if they can finish the tune. Have it your way, Mace. War of the Gods, Daddy. This looks fantastic. There are some complaints that I have about this comic. We'll come to that a little bit later. So eventually she's falling off the bike because all of what's happening, and she's getting beat up by gang members. Then Mace comes in, protects her somehow. And he says, you got the Wolfgang to throw down for Mace? No, not exactly. And then they say, oh, wait a minute, the police is coming. But that's not it. It's Death Card. I believe that's her name. And in a chopper, raining death and destruction on everybody. Now, I want to say something, but let's wait for that a little bit later. So, yeah. And she sees that also her bar's been blown up and she's had enough. And she says, ironic, when you're about to lose everything, you've got nothing to lose. And May says, where are you going? The airport. I'm going to kill somebody, says this guy who is a flyer. And she says, can you fly? Yeah. Okay. So, well, Death Card is still, shooting everybody. She's take a ride on Peter Pan here. And and he says, get me over there. And this guy says, anything to get you off my back. I hope you both die. I'm out. And you're ugly too. So she burst in and she says to Death Card, hey, you bring this bird down, otherwise I'm going to snap your neck. That's exactly what she's going to do, but they are coming way too hard. She did this intentionally. And again, looks great. And then finally she can clock this woman, and she's got lucky, and then beating her up. And then she says, basically she wants to know who she is and what she wants, and etc. And then Death Card says something about, and say, you want an apology? Fine, I'm sorry. Otherwise, go to hell. Who do you think you're dealing with? This is a major league ball game, sweetie, and only the first inning. You're about this big. And then she's getting shot in the back by the male Death Card, and she's, I believe, an impersonator. Still don't know who she are, and now she is just lying there. Well, Barb Wire tried to get the real, Death Card, but that he disappeared, and then also the body disappeared of the female one. Wonder if they're gonna, pop up in other issues as well. Then in the end, all these gangs are coming together, and they realize they've been set up, and they are basically talking it out, if you will, and so basically all good, etc. And then so Mace says, Wolfgang says, hey Mace, Barb, I want to talk to you. And Mace says, this should be good. Look, I have you pegged all wrong. I know that, but under the circumstances, the door hunter, and he wants to apologize. It's just the door. Look, Barb, I can take a hint, maybe later. So yeah, everybody goes their own way, and so she says to them, hey, you want to take the night off? And that's basically the end of the book. I like it a lot. There is some problems with that. I mean, in the third issue, there was a woman that sets up the gang against Mace and Wolfgang, but we never see her in this issue again. Could it be? I'm just guessing. Could it be that she is Death Card? The problem is we don't know because it's not being explained. For instance, let me take this. Wait a minute. Just give me a second, guys. So here we go. So this is the third issue, right? We reviewed that. So if we're going, let's put this away here first. So if we are going to not here, this woman here, right? She's been basically banned by Mace, and then she is riling up all these people here, former Mace members, I guess, and they want to change everything, being, on the top of the crime organization. We don't see her anymore, which is strange. So my guess is that she is actually this female. I could be wrong, but yeah. Also, there was also another woman on Wolfgang's corner. Let me see if she is in here as well. Just trying to make a point here. What's wrong with it? Well, wrong as in, this one. She is now on Wolfgang's side. She has some kind of knowledge and inside information. Wolfgang believes her, never to be seen again. What happened to her? Is she the instigator? Is she a double agent? What is she? I don't know. That bugs me a lot. But on the other, But hey, what can you do, right? Overall, the art is great. The story could be in total, if I, connecting 1, 2, 4. The story could be a little bit fleshed out better, especially at the end. We still have some answers. And we have questions. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry. We have questions, but no answers. And I'm not sure if there's anything coming after this. Maybe I will check it out. Maybe not. Who knows? But guys, this is the end for now. Let me know what you think about Barb Wire, Ace of Spades, and I'll see you next time.